So I've been working on my 2016 North Carolina State Fair project, and one of the things I've been struggling with is making a really good triangle that's this shape. And what I want is like a certain straightness of edge and everything else so that it'll all fit together well. And I'm going to need a lot of the triangles of various sizes to finally make everything come together. And today I feel like I finally found my triangle secret sauce. So I'm going to start by making a triangle that is 13 chains wide. So I've got my eye hook here and my crochet tension regulator. That just really helps me keep the pieces about the same tension. 3, 4, that's my dog barking. Somebody has the temerity to go for a walk in our neighborhood. If you can imagine that, and if you think that's bad, oh my gosh. Every UPS truck that comes through gets barked at thoroughly. 11, 12, 13. Okay, so now I've chained 13. I want to chain one more. And I'm going to work in this foundation row. I'm going to work in this back ridge loop. And for the first stitch, I'm going to insert the hook under the third back stitch loop from the chain. So I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to insert the hook here, yarn over, and I'm going to yarn over again and go through one. So I still have 2 on the hook. Then I'm going to insert the hook under the next back ridge loop, yarn over, and I'm going to complete the decrease. So I get kind of a point here. And now I'm going to continue working single crochets through what I call this back ridge loop all the way across until I get to my last 2, where I'm going to do another special decrease. And by working in that back ridge loop, you see here's what I have to join with. So that's very nice. Oops. Okay, I have one more. Now I'm going to do my decrease. Now from my foundation decrease going this way, I do a yarn over, pull it to the front, yarn over into the next one, yarn over through 1, yarn over, go through all 3. Now I'm going to turn it just as if I were turning the page of a book. And I'm immediately going to do a more standard decrease where I insert it under both loops and then under the next. And you'll notice I didn't do a chain 1 or anything there. So now I continue on my merry way, crocheting across, going through both loops, until I get to the last 2 stitches. I'm going to insert the hook, pull it forward, insert the hook, yarn over, yarn and through 1, yarn over and through all 3, and then I'm going to do my page turning turn. Then I'm going to go right into a more standard decrease in the first 2 stitches. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets. Now I am back to, well, no, that was 3 single crochets. Now I'm back to my last 2 stitches. So I'm going to insert the hook, insert again, yarn over through 1, yarn over through all 3, and then I turn, and then again, standard decrease right there. This may seem very fussy, but I find that if I'm fussy in making the pieces, then they come together a little bit better than they would otherwise. So basically you have to make compromises somewhere, and or have, you know, do things that are inconvenient, and I prefer to do them in making the pieces than in joining them. So now I'm down to just 2 stitches, and so I just do a regular decrease, and then there are my scissors. I pull this through, and you can see I have a pretty nicely even little triangle that's going to be perfect for filling something somewhere in my state fair project.